Fastlane is coming up. And let's see the matches. Now some matches got added to it. I'll be watching it just because I'm bored basically. But so what matches we have here? It looks like we have Braun Strowman versus Shane McMahon. Thought that would have been that should have been saved for WrestleMania, but oh well. Shinsuke Nakamura versus Seth Rollins, Matt Riddle versus Mustafa Ali, No Holds Barred, Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus versus Alexa Bliss. That's weird. Biggie Langston versus Apollo Crews Intercontinental Championship. Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler versus Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair for the Women's Tag Team Championships. And Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan as Edge is a special guest enforcer. Now, these are all the confirmed matches. There might be more matches, I don't know. But I'll make this a short, sweet video to the point. Now, the predictions of Brock Lesnar possibly returning are very slim. I don't think he's going to return, so some people believe it's still possible, but I don't know. I mean, they might go the route of Drew versus Bobby at WrestleMania. Is what they're talking about already. So, but anyway, get into the predictions. Okay, so Braun Strowman versus Shane McMahon. All right, now I would say I think Braun's gonna win because I don't see why they should have Shane McMahon win. Honestly, I mean I thought this match should have been saved for WrestleMania because you know what, it could be a really good match. Honestly, who knows? They could do a lot with this feud. Maybe they'll have a rematch at WrestleMania, but I see Braun winning this match just because I don't see the point of Shane really winning. You can give me your own thoughts on that opinion. All right, Shinsuke Nakamura versus Seth Rollins. I think Seth Rollins is going to win. I think he's going to face Cesaro at WrestleMania. Although Shinsuke Nakamura, he was getting pushed a little bit. He almost had a title shot against Roman Reigns until he screwed him over and had that other guy, that agent dude helped him. I forgot who his name was, but they were kind of pushing Shinsuke Nakamura, but then they decided not to push him due to that reason. So I think Seth Rollins is going to beat Shinsuke and then go on to WrestleMania to face Cesaro, and they might give Cesaro his big push. Is why he's not on his pay-per-view right now. But just my opinion of that. Matt Riddle versus Mustafa Ali. Now, Matt Riddle and Mustafa Ali. Matt Riddle, United States champion. I forget he's the United States champion sometimes. Mustafa Ali and Retribution are basically ruined. I like Derek was telling me right there. Retribution is basically ruined. I would like Mustafa Ali to become the United States Championship. But I think if Matt Riddle were to beat Mustafa Ali, that's the end of Retribution and their whole like story and everything. I would think that Matt Riddle would win because I don't think they want Matt Riddle to drop the title so soon. Maybe they got other plans for Matt Riddle for WrestleMania. But again, this should have been a WrestleMania match, not a Fastlane pay per view. I don't know who they have in store to face Riddle at WrestleMania. I like Matt Riddle. I think he's pretty good, but I don't know why they'd have him beat Mustafa Ali unless it goes disqualification, or unless Mustafa Ali wins. Yep, you're right. But Ali, Mustafa Ali, I think he should win, but I think Matt Riddle's going to win because they don't know what to do with him. Poor Retribution and Mustafa Ali. Now, the no holds barred match between Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus versus Alexa Bliss doesn't make any sense. Why is Alexa Bliss there? Am I reading that right? Versus Alexa Bliss too? Is the Fiend gonna show up? I thought the Fiend was attacking Randy Orton, so I don't even know what to think. But I think Drew McIntyre is gonna win this match because he's going to be in the main event of WrestleMania. So unless Bobby Lashley screws him, because Bobby Lashley's not even at this pay per view. So the WWE champion is not at the pay per view. So I think Drew McIntyre is gonna win. I don't know why Alexa Bliss is there. I have no idea. Yeah, you're right. They should have. Now, this is going to be the hard one. Biggie Langston or Apollo Crews? I think Biggie Langston's already defeated Apollo Crews. Apollo Crews turned heel, and Apollo Crews has a whole new gimmick. I don't know if you guys are liking Biggie Langston as Intercontinental Champion, if you buy it into it. That's kind of his big push. He was Intercontinental Champion back in 2013, I think, when he defeated Curtis Axel. But I would say, I think they might give the rub to Apollo Crews if they have different plans for Biggie Langston. But Apollo Crews is a new gimmick. They fought backstage and everything. He's doing different things. I feel like if Apollo Crews were to lose, it would ruin his his push a little bit. This could be another match that ends in disqualification. Yeah, it's a pretty good gimmick actually. He's very athletic and he can do a lot with this gimmick. It's again one of those things where they want Biggie to drop the title right away. So Apollo Crews, I'm gonna guess and think he's gonna win, but I don't know who he's gonna face at WrestleMania. So I think Apollo Crews is gonna become the new Intercontinental Champion. As far as Biggie Langston goes, I don't know what they're gonna do with them going into WrestleMania. There'll be a rematch. Who knows? But it's kind of silly you give a good gimmick to somebody, and then just not push them. Yeah, and you're right about that. Now, Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax versus Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair. I don't, there's not many weeks until WrestleMania. There's like 2 weeks until WrestleMania, I think. I think 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. So like right now, it's like, I think that Sasha is gonna turn on Bianca in this match, and that's gonna start the whole fighting feud thing. How you doing, Stone Cold? I think that I think that Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax are going to win. Only because I think Sasha and Bianca are going to start fighting from here. So that's my guess of that. All right, now Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan, the Edge, a special guest enforcer. Thank you. My vision's actually not that great. I have a astigmatism in my eyes. But now, right now, they're pushing for a triple threat match for WrestleMania is what they're talking about. What they're talking about. They want, I mean, it would make sense. Maybe you guys wouldn't like a triple threat. I actually posted on my community a poll about it. And you want to see a triple threat match? Maybe Daniel Bryan could beat Roman Reigns. Maybe Edge will cost one of them the match. I don't know how this is going to play out. But if it was just Roman versus Daniel Bryan, I would think that Roman Reigns would have beaten Daniel Bryan anyways. But with Edge as the enforcer, I can't really know. I don't know what's going to happen here. So I would guess and assume they might be going in the direction of a triple threat match at WrestleMania. I mean, would Edge cost Roman Reigns the match? I mean, and what if Daniel Bryan were to lose this match anyways? What would that do for Daniel Bryan? Maybe there's a specific reason the writers had Edge, in there for a reason to maybe get Daniel Bryan in the main event of WrestleMania too. And honestly, I'd be okay with a triple threat match. To be honest with you guys, I don't mind that. It's just Roman versus Edge. If you watched Edge's match against Jey Uso, um, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think Edge is still an okay wrestler. I posted a video about it. I don't think Edge would be and Roman Reigns would be that great of a match. Seeing what Edge could do in the ring, Edge looks kind of slow. I'm not that emotionally interested in Edge becoming champion, honestly. I don't know how to put this. I see Edge versus Roman Reigns being sort of a boring match. I mean, with Daniel Bryan in there, he can kind of do stuff too, but I mean, it might make you think. Yeah, he's old. It makes me wonder, like, what would you want to really do you believe that Roman versus Edge would be a pretty good match? That's the question. Do you think Roman versus Edge would be a good match? Confirmed for the Hall of Fame. You think Daniel Bryan might actually become champion again? You think that's a possibility? Who knows? Maybe Daniel Bryan will be champion again. You don't think so? Nah. Before he retires? Yeah, maybe. Um, Reigns versus Daniel Bryan will be better. Well, Edge is in the main event either way, so I mean, there's not much we can do about it there. So yeah, Justice Dale, yeah, WWE. But I think that. But then you think about WrestleMania. What's gonna happen at WrestleMania? Also talking about Brock Lesnar. Will he appear? Yeah, we're old school wrestling fans. We like Edge. We watched Edge on SmackDown for years on UPN. NXT's good. Um, I think Karrion Kross will defeat Finn Balor, maybe. I'm a big I was a Killer Kross fan in Impact Wrestling, so yeah. But you know, so far I'm looking at Braun Strowman winning, Seth Rollins beating Shinsuke, Matt Riddle winning, Drew McIntyre winning against Sheamus and Alexa Bliss, which I don't understand. Someone has to explain that to me, that story. I don't know. No Randy Orton and no Bobby Lashley at this pay-per-view. Honestly, now I don't think Brock Lesnar is even going to return because Bobby Lashley's not here. You think Randy Orton's gonna do something to Edge? I don't know. I think you guys see Apollo Crews possibly become the Intercontinental Champion, which would be cool. You know, Apollo Crews, he had a match with the Miz at SummerSlam years ago and lost. Yeah, they're all old. Yeah, they're all pretty old. I don't know, but I would think in this triple threat match, I would think that for some reason Roman Reigns is going to win, but I don't know how Daniel Bryan's going to be in the main event. Why have Daniel Bryan become the Universal Champion and then lose it at WrestleMania? I wouldn't want to see Roman Reigns lose to Daniel Bryan. Roman Reigns is a pretty good heel to become the Universal Champion of the world. Look at this belt. It's an actual replica title. I don't know. Now I'm Stone Cold 2.0. Yeah, like I might get another replica belt soon. I'm not sure which replica belt I want to get. I thought about the Winged Eagle belt. I thought about getting the blue Universal title belt. I thought about it. You guys may not like that belt, but I thought about getting it because I'm making a lot of money right now. But it looks like at WrestleMania they're going towards the Fiend versus Randy Orton's gonna be a match. I don't know who Matt Riddle or Apollo Crews will challenge at WrestleMania. I mean, Biggie Langston might actually win. Yeah, I'm thinking about getting the blue Universal title. I got some clothes that match it. You know? You guys don't care for the women's tag titles. Think of that. Biggie Langston and Matt Riddle are your champions, are your mid-card champions. And Matt Riddle, I like Matt Riddle. Biggie Langston, I'm just not sure about how I feel about him yet. I thought Biggie would have this run where he's a heel, destroying everybody. They'd book him right, make him like a heel Mark Henry, which would have been a good idea. They didn't do that. Yeah, it's gonna be the Fiend though. The Fiend versus Randy Orton. You know, so who knows? Yeah, going over the my predictions again one more time. I'm gonna say Braun will beat Shane, Seth Rollins will beat Shinsuke, Matt Riddle will beat Mustafa Ali, Drew McIntyre is gonna beat Sheamus and Alexa Bliss. Apollo Crews will be the new Intercontinental Champion. Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax will defeat Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair. And I think about the main event, Roman Reigns is gonna win, but somehow they're gonna find a way to put Daniel Bryan in the main event. But those are my predictions for Fastlane. Well, we have new Universal Championship belt. This is my YouTube Championship belt. I'm the YouTube champion. But those are my predictions. Thank you for watching. I gotta go to the restroom. My belt right here. And hope you guys enjoyed my stream. Yeah, it's gonna end soon. That could happen. That could very well happen. But thank you guys for watching. Subscribe if you want to. And tomorrow, I'm going to be watching Fastlane with you guys. Now, there's not going to be no audio, no sound. Just me watching it here in my room. You guys can talk to me on my stream. And I'll review it for you guys. But thank you for watching. Peace out, everybody. And I'll talk to you guys later. I'm going to go party for spring break. Hope you guys are having a good spring break. I like that, Breaking Bad. As an hour. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you, guys.